coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see the fifth-year quarterback, Jameis Winston, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers as they match up with the NFL's all-time passing leader, Drew Brees, and the New Orleans Saints.
And, Coach, we are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready, blue ready.
The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On second down, it's Jones. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. That is caught. It's Perriman. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Ready, black 25. Check, 47. Get your swarm on.
On first and 10, Winston. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They go play action. Winston. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 13. This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
36.
From the 16, Brees. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. It got his man complete. A big play. Brees finding Thomas. 45 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Brees leaves this one with Kamara. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brees. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Anderson Aho. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Thomas the intended target.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Throwing on second down, Winston. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. On third down, Winston. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, first and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh finding the path to the QB there.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. We're scoreless after one. Now Brees on third down. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. On the counter, here's Kamara. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now on second and 13, Brees. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's first and 10 at the 47. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. On second down, Kamara. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
That's caught. It's Thomas. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Give them 32 on the play. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Lutz with the extra point. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
A reminder about Sunday Night Football later tonight. It's a rematch from the divisional round last year. Colts and Chiefs from Arrowhead. Then tomorrow on Monday night, the Browns and 49ers from Levi's Stadium, where the Browns already playing their 3rd primetime game in the season's first 5 weeks. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Only one way to describe Ronald Jones' rookie season with Tampa Bay, and that's disappointing. Drafted to be their lead runner, just 23 carries on a team that ranked 29th in the NFL in rushing.
Winston now to throw on first down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And that's the first connection, the number 1 overall pick in 2015, finding the number 7 pick in 2014 in Evans.
And what a great target Mike Evans is for Jameis Winston.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee. And the Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from game. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. To throw, it's Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Breeze. And Ginn's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Breeze now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Nowhere to to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Breeze. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers to get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage.
And that's caught inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. This is caught. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage?
That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown, Saints. Traquan Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Mike Evans and the rest of the offensive unit heading back out there now. Well, September sure treated him kindly. Now we flip over to October. Any reason to think that those numbers drop, or can he keep the pace up?
Well, he can keep the pace up, but it's going to get a lot more difficult now. To me, it's a lot like baseball, all right? When guys, when they first hit the league, whether it's a pitcher or a hitter, and they go through the league the first time and they're hot, people going, wow, what a phenom. Then they get tape on them. They get scouting reports. They start to do different things. Let's see if he's going to adapt and expand his game in order to keep up that type of production.
That's a good call because he's a known entity. See how they defend him going forward. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Black 22. Right there, 56. Here we go, G. Here I come again.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here comes Michael Thomas and the rest of the Saints offense. A monster game so far, 3rd quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers,
Absolutely.
though, who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in a route or they get open early, but they just always find a way. And he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible to cover. The throw from Breeze into the hands of Smith. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A carry for the fullback. This is Mike Burton. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. Demario Davis there on the stop. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Here's Jones. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Jameis to throw it. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Jameis now on 1st down. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. On that quick throw, what do you think? Possibly something they saw at the line to go there?
Possibly in the game plan. And you notice they went with an empty backfield. No backs there to help with pass protection. So you have to have a counter to that because you know they're probably going to bring pressure when they see an empty backfield. So you get rid of the ball quickly. Quick drop, ball's out of the quarterback's hands, keeps it from getting hit, and they get a completion.
Jones. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. 1st down, Winston. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Breeze. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Breeze going to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Shaquille Barrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
54
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. The throw right sideline here is complete. First down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Jameis now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Draw play. Winston to Jones. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
From the 38, Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his first touchdown on the year. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with an extra point. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This is fielded at the goal line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Kamara. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Kamara. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. On the keeper, it's Breeze. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On the ground, Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. And Lutz puts this one through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
So now Winston and the Bucs down 17-14, a minute 24 to go. And they're in danger of a third straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Now Jameis trying to hurry his crew to the line. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 45-yard line. He'll look to throw. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. Following the interception, Winston. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Well, they got the touchdown, but a little risky, even though where they were to run the football in that situation on the final play.
If they give it up somehow, if a turnover is created and they take it back the other way, instead of a comfortable victory that they've got now, They've got a lot of explaining to do about why they tried to run the ball in that situation instead of just taking a knee and icing it.
But thankfully for them, they won't have to do any explaining. One more extra point attempt for good measure. It's up and it's good as they tack on one more to what's going to be a very satisfying victory. So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end. And, you know, some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time. And they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for the Bucs, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3.
I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't panic surround me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah. And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke.